Hi everybody, welcome back. So I wanted to do a June/July just favorites, what I've been loving for the past couple of months because I'm not keeping up with them monthly. I don't use enough stuff to keep up with monthly favorites right at the moment, but maybe I could have because I have so much sitting in front of me right now that I don't even know if I can get to it all in a normal time frame for a video. So let's just jump right into it. This is a ton of everything. Makeup, skincare, hair care, stuff that has nothing to do with beauty. We have it all. So let's just go ahead and get into it. So the first thing I want to talk about has nothing to do with makeup, but it is these slippers. Sorry they're a little dirty. I was just out in my pumpkin patch. I'm growing pumpkins. It was a complete accident. They sprouted up in my flower bed next to my house where I guess last year a pumpkin rotted there. And they were underneath the trim. We have like little wood things that line our garden. And they were underneath that. And a crap ton of pumpkins sprouted. But anyway, I haven't killed them yet. But I just recently got these slippers and they are the best thing I've ever done with my whole life. They really are. I mean, I don't do much, so that is saying something. But these are Jessica Simpson slippers. I got them on Amazon. They were $24. They come in all different colors. They are so fluffy. I mean, look at those floosters. So comfortable. So comfortable. So I will leave a link for this down below. I'll link everything I talk about down below if I can. But those are such a good find on Amazon. The next thing is something that I've been using for months and months and months now. They are also off from Amazon, and that is hair scrunchies. I am so excited that hair scrunchies are back in. I don't know if they are so much anymore, but they were, and I'm just keeping it because it's something that I've always loved, and I love these scrunchies. I actually got them as a Christmas present for my daughter last year, but she's been at her dad's for a while now, and she left them in her room. So I have this, a red one, and a black one of hers. And they came all in a pack, a huge pack. So if I can still find them, I will link them as well. These are so cute, and they're big, and they're chunky. So if you have thick hair, they look so cute if you put your hair up with them. I'm so sorry if I look like I'm progressively melting through this video because I have to shut off my AC and my fan so you guys can hear me. And it's literally over 100 today. And New York is nothing but humid, so you cannot even move without sweating everywhere. Alright, let's quickly talk about nails, because I always like to talk about nails. Just throw in some nail polish colors that I've been loving to use. Lately, I've been kind of on a dark trend, which is, you know, kind of weird, but these are the colors I've been loving. They're all OPI. OPI, I used to love Essie. I still do, but OPI has really been grabbing my heart color-wise for a little over a year now. So this is the perfect army green. I actually saw this and found this through Casey Holmes a long while ago. She talked about this perfect army green, and I love to wear earth green colors, so this always goes really well. This is Susie, the First Lady of Nails. Gorgeous. And these all are like opaque with 1 to 2 coats. Depends on how you like it. Woo. Everybody needs a good black polish. I really believe that. I know that some people are like, "Ugh, I would never wear black nails." I'm not an emo. I mess that up every time. But it looks good on everyone. It looks good on everyone. And it goes with any outfit. You know, and this one lasts a long time. This is their black onyx. It's my favorite black from them. And then lastly, this is what I've been kind of wearing this month a lot. And this is Silver on Ice. It's kind of a more chrome metallic. And you do need a top coat for this. Otherwise, it's kind of flat. It doesn't shine. But I love this. It really stands out. And every time I wear it, I get a ton of compliments. Hair care, I only have one thing. My hair has been shit. Complete shit. And I don't mean to be so vulgar about it, but I'm so upset about it. I've been trying so many different things, but because I have trichotillomania and I braid my hair because of my OCD, it causes horrible split ends. I have horrible breakage, like horrible breakage. My hair, look at it. It only goes to that long, and it should be all the way down. And that's all over the front side of my hair because I was curling it so much, and then I was braiding it, and it was just breaking off at the ends. So now I have a lot of damaged, dry, just split ends, and it's bad. I had this in my drawer, and I never used it. And I started using it about a month ago. you're supposed to just apply it to your split ends with dry hair. And this is from Aveda. They are an extremely expensive company, but if you like natural products that are really, really good for you and going to work, Aveda is something to look at. I know a lot of people do really like their products. It's just hard to get them because they are really, really pricey, but this is their damage remedy. And this is a split end repair. It's an instant repair that lasts. And it's so true. I've been using it for a month now, and it's like my hair was never damaged. I still have the short hair from it breaking, but it's starting to grow back, and my hair looks healthy again. So if you really have damaged hair, a ton of split ends, try this. It's completely worth the money. Alright, let's talk about some skincare. I've gotten a ton of Korean skincare lately in the last month, and I've been trying it all. Some are hits, some are misses, but some blew my mind. The first thing, I had to grab this out of my shower. This is the BRTC pH 5.5 Vita Peeling Gel with niacinamide and PHA in it. It's kind of like that gel that I showed you guys, the Bliss gel in my empties. It's a very gentle peel. So after you wash your face, you can apply this and you just rub it around, and it has those little like things that pill up on your skin. And a lot of people or a lot of companies will market it as dead skin, that it's peeling off. It probably is a little bit of that, but for the most part, it's just the product that peels itself, but your face will feel amazing. And I love the Bliss. I think the Bliss is probably less expensive than this. I don't know. I'll have to look up the price on this, but I've used this. I use it about once a week because I don't really want to over peel or over exfoliate my face because then I break out. This is like the best peel I've ever used. Ever, without a doubt. Smell, the quality, everything, and you get a ton of it, which is not really the case with peels. They usually give you a smaller bottle. So this is definitely something to look into. I don't know where to get it, but I will find it for you guys and it will be linked. Another thing that I got from that Korean Skin Star box, they send me stuff. This is from Special Solutions, and this was a Good Night White Sleeping Mask. It's a whitening sleeping mask, and a lot of Korean skincare has whitening properties to it. I don't completely understand that. Maybe it's because they're out in the sun a lot. I'm not sure. But it doesn't really make your skin white. It makes it even. It like evens your skin tone. This is a night sleeping mask that is moisturizing, and oh man, does my skin feel so good in the morning. But it doesn't make me feel greasy, and it's not heavy in the least. So if you are oily like I am and you can't really stand a lot of sleeping masks because they're super hydrating, this is one to look into. It's perfect, and I can use as much of it as I want without feeling like I need to peel it off my face. Ooh, it's hot. I got under boob sweat. That's never good. That's never good for no one. Ooh, this is my favorite thing so far that I've tried out of all the new Korean skincare that I've gotten. This is so good. I was introduced to this company through all the stuff I've gotten too, because this is a Korean skincare brand I've never heard of, and I have tried tons. This is called Herb. Herb. That's the company. But this is a tea tree foam cleanser. It's pure tea tree, and it's a foam cleanser. Oh, it's so good. It makes your skin moisturize, but it is so clean. Like, you know it's clean, and you feel like fresh because of the tea tree in it. It's almost like a menthol, but it's not like overbearing. It's not harsh to your skin. It doesn't burn your eyes, your lips, any of that. It just feels good. Like if you were to go into the bathroom and use some mouthwash real quick, how it just feels like minty fresh. That's how your face feels when you use this. My husband loves it, and I had it in the shower, and I didn't tell him about it, and he tried it without asking, of course, and now he loves it, and now he's using the crap out of it, so it'll be gone soon. And he's told me we are repurchasing it. Like, he really, really likes it, and I'm glad that he thinks that. Sorry, sweat. I'm glad he thinks that because I really want it too. I love it. This is kind of new. I've had this for a while, but it's new to me to actually try it. Now, because I've been trying face oils and I overcame my nervousness with that, I went a little bit farther and I tried the cleansing balms that I usually stay away from. I know that the Clinique cleansing balm is really, really popular. I did not like that. I got a sample of that and it was butt to me. I can see why people like it, especially if they have like combo to dry skin. Completely see that, but Clinique's products, even the ones that are made for oily skin, they break me out and make me really, really greasy. So I've never really had a lot of luck except for with their eye creams. I really like those. But this, I've gotten this. They send me PR every now and then, and this is Elemis. This is one of those things where it is strictly if you have the money, because you can find cheaper on the market. But I've been trying this out the last month because I've had it and I just didn't want it to go bad. And I'm like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to try it out. If I don't like it, I'll give it to my sister. This is their Pro Collagen Rose Cleansing Balm. They have a normal kind, but this is the rose kind. It was like a limited edition, and it's really big. This is so creamy. So creamy. And I was afraid that it would be hard to wash off, that I'd have to have really, really hot water to get it off. And I don't like to wash my face with like real hot water. But that was not the case. It's melted right off. It melted off the eyelash glue that I have trouble getting off a lot. It melted that off. It took everything off, and my skin felt really clean, but almost like I had just used a moisturizer. So this is now a new favorite, and I will be using this whole thing up, and I'm kind of shocked, and especially if I'm wearing makeup, I'm going to use this, and then I go in again and wash my face afterwards. I don't know if you're supposed to do that, but double cleansing, why not when you have oily skin? Alright, I think the last two things that aren't makeup related, I think maybe it is face masks. And these were sent to me. I worked with these companies both. I think that I have codes for both too. The first one is Teamy, and this is their detox mask. I started breaking out a lot around my chin and around my forehead area and my upper lip, and I don't know why. It was just like the T-zone area I started breaking out, and it was after my period, not before, so it was kind of weird. I was trying a whole bunch of new things. I needed to really detox my face, and I have a charcoal one, but that's more for, in my opinion, it's more for like clearing out blackheads and, you know, your pores and stuff. I needed my whole face, just a whole detox. The Teamy Detox Mask is really, really good, and so isn't the face scrub. I have the face scrub as well. I don't use that as much as I use this. I hate that it comes in such a small container, but you do not need a lot of this. It looks like you put baby shit on your face. Completely worth it, because the day after using this, my stuff started to just disappear, and it didn't hurt as much. Like the big ones didn't hurt. I mean, this has done nothing but good things for my skin, and it took me a long time to try Teamy products because they were like a huge gimmick in the market with their shakes. I don't do the shakes. I don't do the colon cleanses. I don't do that kind of stuff. I have enough problems with not having a gallbladder. Like, I don't need that in my life. But they had like skincare, and I'm like, I will try that, and I love this. So if you've been on the fence too, try the scrub or try this mask. You'll like it. And if I feel like I need to soothe my face, like this is a total detox. If I feel like I need a soothing mask, I go in with this one. And this is from Mix Easy, and this is the one that I made myself. And I forgot what I called this. I'm always forgetting it. The Magic Mask. That's what I called it. It comes in a tiny container, but it smells like milk and honey, and it is so soothing. It's like putting a hair mask on your face. It's really, really good. It makes you so soft, so supple, so moisturized. It just feels really, really good. If you have a lot of redness or breakouts, it's going to be amazing for that. I think I have a code for this. I'm not positive. If I do, it'll pop up on the screen, and I'll leave it down below. But let's move on to makeup, because we love makeup. That's the good part. Alright, eyelashes. I'm wearing some now. My favorite eyelashes, and they've been my favorite eyelashes for months and months and months, is from Shop Miss A, AOA. And I think these are $1.55 each, maybe cheaper. I'm not positive. They're the AOA Paw Paw eyelashes, so they're probably like $1.55. The Paw Paws are cruelty free, and with this purchase you help protect animals in need. So anything on Shop Miss A that is Paw Paw, and it'll have like this little symbol with the animal and everything, that donates to an animal shelter every time you purchase something from them. And I love the sponge I've been using. This is the AOA Paw Paw sponge. It's like $1 something too, and it is my favorite sponge I've ever used. It is almost to a T exactly like the Beauty Blender, only it's $1.55 versus 18 or 20 or how many ever they are. I know that Jessica Braun talks about them a lot, and she buys them in bulk. There's a reason why. They are so soft but firm enough. You know, they're not too soft, but they are amazing. Amazing. Any of the other ones on there I don't care for. They're a little too hard, but the Paw Paw ones are magic. But my favorites of my eyelashes here are these ones at the Nora, which are a little bit more natural. They give you more wispy look. And then these ones in Terry, which I wore the last video that I did, they're a little bit more dramatic. And the ones that I'm wearing right now, I think are called Amanda. So I want to order like every single kind to see which more are my favorites and which ones I don't like. But so far I've liked all of them. And they're very easy to apply. They do not have a super thick band. They are a little on the cheaper side when it comes to eyelashes, so they can get a little pokey, but you can trim them down too so that doesn't happen. Foundation wise, this is probably going to be no surprise. The Focallure foundation I have been raving about. You guys, this is the best foundation I have used to date, and I've tried probably over 100 different foundations. This is so good and so affordable. Oh, so I don't know how they did this, but my skin has never looked as good when I wear this foundation. The thing that sucks is it's in a darker shade and I don't have a tan right now, so I have to mix it. I've been mixing it with the Laura Mercier, and this is the Flawless Fusion, because this is a little bit too light, this is a little bit too dark. I mix these, and that's what I've been wearing for a foundation for the past two and a half months. Amazing. The only problem is the pump on this foundation, on the Laura Mercier, it is screwy. This is almost half gone. I've used this so much. I love it. It's just the pump is something I hate that pump. This is such a splurge, but if you can do it, I highly recommend it. This is from Bobbi Brown. This is their Vitamin Enriched Face Base. This is like a moisturizer slash primer. I've had this for so long and I'm barely into it. Barely. And oh man, I love this so much. It's so crazy, dumb expensive, but it's worth it. It is so worth it. If I ever run out of this, I am 100% getting it again. It makes your skin, like the foundation, it makes it so moisturized that the foundation just kind of, it's so natural. I don't know how to explain this. It makes your skin look natural with the foundation on top of it. You won't dry out. If you have any like dry patches, this is going to even all of that out, so you don't have to worry about that with foundation on. This is great. And this is what I use if I've done a lot of peels, exfoliants, or, you know, I know I'm going to be using a lot of matte makeup. I will go in with this, and it's a lifesaver. I'm melting, I'm melting. A concealer that I think is completely underrated. I don't know why people don't talk about this more. A lot of the pot concealers just do not get talked about a lot, and I think it's because it makes people nervous. It's easier to just use the liquid doe foot, you know, and it's quick, bam, bam, bam. But the pot concealers are so much better. They are kind of thicker, but you can't see through them. They're more opaque, you know. They're really, really good. More full coverage is what I'm trying to say here. This is from NARS. It's expensive, but it is worth it, and I've had this for a long time. I have mine in light 2.75 Cannelle, and it's a little bit too dark, so I always have to like go over it with a lighter concealer. But this is what I put under any blemish I'm trying to cover. If my under eye bags are hellish, I will use this before I go in with a different concealer. Like, this is everything. I use it as a base for my eyeshadow if I want to like cut my crease. I use this for everything, and it feels like I've barely touched it. So I mean, there's a lot of products in here. It's easy to travel with. I don't know why people don't talk about it more. Alright, a couple of more things. Mascaras. Now, mascaras are really hard to talk about and review just because they are different for everybody, because everybody has different kinds of eyelashes. However, these two I think are so great, and I've raved about one before for many, many times, and I still cannot get over it, and that is this Tarte mascara, the Surfer Curl mascara. Now, it has a pretty normal wand, but it's thin, so we can get the lower lashes really good. And if you are a falsy eyelash wearer, it gets right to the root, you know, and you can get just your eyelashes, so you're not getting too much product on the actual falsie, because you don't want to get too much mascara on your false lashes. It'll gunk them up, and they don't have enough life if you do that. This allows you to wear falsies without really getting a ton of mascara on them, but if you wear this alone, you guys know I crab. I bitch and complain about how bad my eyelashes are all the time. This makes me look like I'm wearing falsies when I'm not. So I use this all the time. It's kind of got a little bit, it's a little wet. Like, I think it still needs to dry down a little bit because I transfer a lot of it and have to go in with a Q-tip once it dries, but it's worth it. It's completely worth it. And then this is something I've gone back to. This is the Bad Girl Bang. I love this for my lower lashes. If I have used something else on the top that just some wands don't go well with the bottom, I use this. It's so skinny and it's so black. So I love this for the lowers, but I don't like this for my top lashes because it'll clump them together. You'll have spider lashes. It flakes, but I like it for the lower ones. Alright, now that I've had you here for like 20, 22 minutes, who knows? Palettes. These two palettes I have not stopped using this whole month, probably longer than this whole month. These are what I've gravitated towards almost every single time that I do my makeup. If it's not these two, then I've gone to the Tarte Beauty palette, but honestly I'm still kind of playing with that and reviewing it. I just haven't tried enough to even have a real good thought about how I feel about that palette yet, but that's what I've used besides these two. These two I know I love. These two are worth everything to me. The first one is from NARS. This, I don't even know if you can get this anymore. It is their Loaded palette. You might be able to get it on Mercier or, you know, places like that. People that have used it, have used it lately. They'll resell it. You might be able to find it there or on eBay. I don't even know. I will look. I will see if I can find it anywhere for you guys. This is just it's just an everyday palette. Every single day. Black, browns, you got bronzes, you got kind of like brick colors, golds, you have whites and cool tones and warm tones. This is an everyday palette, but the quality of these eyeshadows is like nothing I have in my collection. And that's saying something because I have probably close to 100 palettes. This is the best quality palette I have. Now, NARS's palettes are inconsistent. If they fail at it, they fail hard, but when they get it, they get it. And this is one of those palettes that every single shade is like the best quality eyeshadow. I use this constantly, especially if I don't want to do a big makeup look. It's just a natural, give me some zhuzh to my face. This is what I go for. Now what I'm wearing today, when I want to look like the sun, because I feel like the sun, this ColourPop palette. I want to order more from ColourPop. It's just, it's iffy, and I don't have the money for it anyway right now. But this is the A Flutter? Yeah, A Flutter. This is such a gorgeous palette. It's so summery, springy, butterflies, pinks, glimmery. I don't even know. This is like a pressed glitter. And then you have another pressed glitter here that is like the best color in the whole world. I am wearing this on my eyes today. I'm wearing this shade here, which is called Chauffeur. It's so pretty. I mean, the palette itself is like blinding. It doesn't even have a mirror in it. They tell you everything's on the back. I love this. And they're so inexpensive. They're like under $20 for these palettes. So I love this. Cannot keep my hands out of it. I highly recommend ColourPop palettes. They can be powdery, but they blend amazingly and they're very, very affordable. Alright, that is finally everything. If you have made it to the end, you are a damn rock star. And let me know in the comments that you stayed to the end so I can give you some love. I will leave everything that I talked about down below in the description box in case you are interested in checking any of it out or other things within the company. If I were you, I would get these slippers. Like, don't sleep on these slippers. They are so soft and so squishy and so floofy. Oh! Thank you guys so much for sitting here while I melt and watching my video. If you guys like this, please give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe before you leave if you haven't, because it's fun here. It's crazy. I'm here sometimes. I don't know. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.